Yo guys, what's going on? It's Russ here, bringing you guys week 2 of the IBL versus my good buddy Jayvee and the Atlanta Victinis. Super excited for this matchup. It is a very tough matchup, but I think we can pull it off. So without further ado, let's get right into the fucking matchup. If you guys kept up with our season so far, watched our draft analysis and everything, you guys know our team already. So let's go over my opponent's team. He has Meowscarada, Terrapagos, Ironmoth, Landorus Therian, Screamtail, Terra Empoleon, Terra Kommo-o, Vikavolt, Terra Haunter, and Cloth. Now, realistically, most everything on here is going to probably have a chance to come. The only thing I don't really expect to come is probably like Haunter and Cloth. Like, I see Vikavolt coming, I think is pretty decent. I think Kommo-o, if he brings like the Clangorous Soul set, can tear me a new one. Meowscarada is a big issue depending on the set that he brings. Terrapagos, kind of the same deal. Ironmoth is decently strong into my team. Like, there's a lot of things on his team that are just very strong into me, and I don't deal with super well. But I'm very confident in our build for this week. Let's go ahead and get right into our first mon. We have Inspect Rear, the Spectrier, coming back for revenge this week, running 56 defense, 252 special attack, 200 speed, and a timid nature, with Hex, Snarl, Draining Kiss, and Will-O-Wisp with the weakness policy. Now, with this Spectrier, we are outpacing the Meowscarada and then everything below, except for anything that's Choice Scarfed or anything like that. And with our set, with our spread and everything, this is meant to kind of take on the Terrapagos, which I expect to be the counter for the Spectrier. We are running Snarl so that way we can both break the Terra Shell on the Terrapagos while also lowering the special attack, which means that we will only take from a bulky Terrapagos around 25% from the Dark Pulse, proccing our weakness policy, getting us to +2, and then we can start kind of draining kissing off that Terrapagos and 1v1ing it entirely. And then if it decides to swap into something else, we can get some recovery off on that and get some good damage as well. Otherwise, pretty standard for the Spectrier. Willow Hex, because I think he's going to bring Bulletproof on the Kommo-o to beat us. Either that or he's going to bring like Terra Normal with some, maybe Soundproof or something. Not entirely sure. But I think that he is going to bring the Kommo-o with the Bulletproof, so that way he can set up in front of me and have less of a bad time. Like maybe like a special Clangorous Soul set is what I'm expecting. But yeah, that's what the Spectre is here for this week. It's basically here to beat the Terrapagos, which otherwise my team doesn't really deal with too well. So hopefully we can pull off the win this week with this mon. Next up, we're bringing Cry About It, our Ogre Pond Wellspring, obviously bringing Terra Water. Pretty much the same set as last week. The only difference is we're bringing Play Rough this week, just for a couple things, mainly like the Kommo-o is like the big thing, and then depending on the Terra type, we can deal with the Empoleon decently. And then if it doesn't Terra, +2 Trailblaze actually does like 40% to Fizz-Def, I think. Something like that. It's like 35 to 40, something like that. I don't remember the calc off the top of my head, but it does a chunk of damage. Obviously, I would love to be able to set up a +2 with a Swords Dance, and then start Trailblazing into Oblivion, and be able to just kind of win from there. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm very confident that this mod can at least do some solid damage this week. Next up, we are bringing Ting-Lu the 5th, our Ting-Lu, with 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 special defense, with a Careful Nature, rocking Stealth Rocks, Earthquake, Ruination, and Whirlwind, with the Choppleberry. Basically, this is meant to kind of get rid of the Kommo-o. What I'm hoping is that he sets up a Clangorous Soul, maybe I get up Rocks, and then if he tries to like Aura Sphere me, for example, then I take that and I can Whirlwind it out. Now I've gotten Rocks up, it's down 30%, and I've got it swapped out, and it's going to take more damage on that switch in with the Rocks. So kind of the idea behind the Ting-Lu this week is basically just get a Rocks and maybe force some stuff in to get some chip damage, get some Whirlwind chip damage going. Also, we can get some decent damage off on the Screamtail with the Ruination, Force a Wish potentially, which is kind of what I expect. If he brings the Screamtail, that's kind of what I expect. Maybe a Screen Set also could be kind of annoying. But Earthquake otherwise is very free into this team. Obviously, he has the Landorus and the Vikavolt, but Ruination does a decent chunk to the Landorus, otherwise he can't really touch me. Even with no physical bulk, if he is a bulky Landorus, he doesn't really do any damage to me. He does like 20% with Earthquake, and I'm more than happy to take that damage. And then versus the Vikavolt, I'm not leaving this on the fucking Vikavolt anyway. What the hell do you think is going on? I'm never leaving this in on Vikavolt. That thing is going to like 3-hit KO me with Bug Buzz, or 2-hit KO me with Bug Buzz if it's specs. Not fucking doing that. Not fucking around. Next up, we are bringing Pheasant Skibbity, making his, their debut this week with 248 HP, 80 defense, 56 special defense, and 124 speed with a careful nature. With the boots as well, U-turn, beat up, play rough, and roost. This is a very, very, very specific Pheasant Dippity. With the speed, we are able to outpace. Oh god, this is gonna sound ridiculous. We're outpacing Kommo-o before it boosts if they are creeping my Kilowattrel, creeping Meowscarada, creeping my Ogerpon. I believe that is that my brain, if I said that correctly. Basically, I think that he is going to expect I think what he's going to do is use his Meowscarada to just speed creep the Ogerpon, right? Which is going to be 352 speed at level 100. I think he's going to expect me with my Kilowattrel to creep that and hit 353/354, right? So what I think he's going to try and do is he's going to use his Kommo-o to outpace my Kilowattrel at that 354 speed. 355 speed is what it will end up being at with a +1. So what the Pheasant Dippity is doing is it is outpacing that specific Kommo-o before it clicks, Clinger, Solar, Dragon Dance, or anything to that effect. Maybe it doesn't make entirely a bunch of sense, but trust me, it's there for a reason, right? But we also, with this special defense and the HP, we take three Sledge Waves from an Iron Moth if it is the Speed Booster set. Like Speed Booster meaning it doesn't have a ton of special attack. So if that is the set that Jay decides to bring against me, then we'll take 3 Sledge Waves guaranteed and be able to just roost off some damage, get some decent damage off with the beat up, not anything crazy. Or we can also just U-turn out into something else and not take too much damage. We also, with this defensive investment, we do take a offensive Landorus Earthquake from full, if I'm remembering correctly. If it's not offensive, it does like 93% max or 97% max, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, there's a lot going on with this Pheasant Dippity. It's very specific, but I promise it's all for a reason. Next up, we're bringing Migraine the Uxie with a Levitate ability this week. 240 HP, 124 defense, 136 special defense, careful nature, stealth rock, knockoff, U-turn, and thunder wave. Pretty standard on the Uxie this week. With the leftovers this week, we are being with this Uxie with the special defense investment that we have. We basically can take hits from the Iron Moth pretty well. We also can take hits from the Terrapagos. So if we're not able to do what we want to with the Spectre against Terrapagos, we can use Uxie as like a defensive pivot for it, getting a knockoff off, getting a Thunder Wave off, stuff like that. Pretty straightforward otherwise. And the physical defense is just for some general bulk against things like, maybe like a potential offensive Landorus, maybe getting some chip off on the Kommo-o or Thunder Wave off on Kommo-o if it's not set up. Stuff like that. Nothing too crazy here. Mostly here with the special defense, but that honestly, the 136 is all I needed because after that, the calc didn't really change too much. And last but certainly not least, we are bringing Hen the Kilowattrel with the competitive ability this week. We are running Terra Stellar with the Mirror Herb, running 16 HP, 252 special attack, 240 speed, timid nature, U-turn, air slash, thunderbolt, and Terra Blast. Now, it's a very, very, very fucking weird Kilowattrel, okay? Basically, I think he's bringing Clangorous Soul on the Kommo-o, and that is what I'm prepping for. I am swapping this in, hard in, on the Kommo-o, trying to get that boost. I take the hit on the ensuing turn, and I 2-hit KO the Kommo-o if it's... I think it's a good chance to... Actually, I just OHKO, if I remember correctly. Terra boosted, Terra Blast, if he's, even with the +1 and everything. So we do a shitload of damage with this Kilowattrel. We also basically 2-hit KO most everything else. Obviously, like Screamtail and Terrapagos, depending on their bulk, can take those hits a little bit better. But at some point, they might have to swap in the Landorus on my Kilowattrel, and that way I'll be able to get a +2 from the competitive boost and be effectively at +3 with a +1 speed and +1 in both my defenses. I'm going to be a very, very, very big threat this week, and this is my win con, basically, this week. But yeah, guys, that is going to do it for this team builder. Let me know what you guys think of the team down below, and I will see you guys here in the battle in just 1 second. Peace out. Yo, guys, what's going on? It's Rose here, bringing you guys IBL Week 2 versus Jayvee, an old returning member of the IBL. Super excited to have him back. He brought most of what I expected. There's no Iron Moth, which I think is a little interesting. Outside of that, pretty much what I expected. I think here I lead Pheasantipity. Actually, there is a Lando though. No, I lead Spectre. Was what my team and I were talking about. So I'm gonna lead Spectre here. Good luck, have fun to Jay. He brought Terra Ghost Kommo-o, which is very interesting because I'm Willow Hex. So let's see what happens. Good luck, have fun to Jay. We're gonna see if I can basically force him to, if he leads to Terrapagos, I'm gonna try and force him into damaging me with a Dark Pulse. Ivy, that sounds like Meow. Yeah, that is Meow. Okay. Every part of me wants to switch out. Like, every part of me wants to fucking switch out. Because Scarf Meow is such a fucking fear of mine in this game. As it should be. And he will fucking just nuke me into the next trimester. Like, I'm so dead if I don't. And Fez takes, I'll take about half. Oh god, I get 2 killed by triple axle. This is not great. I'm already off on a back foot, but I think I have to go into this. I don't think I have a choice. I think I literally have to go into this. I'm swapping out, so if he swaps out, then I'm faster, and I know he's not scarfed. But if he clicks knockoff, then I'm assuming he's scarfed. He sets a spike. I want to click beat up. I think I literally just click beat up for free. So he's spike on this. That's fine, I think. I'm just gonna click beat up. I'm just gonna click beat up. I'm hopefully doing a chunk. The thing is, I can't calc beat up. There's no way to calc it. So I have no idea, like, what kind of Meow this is going to be. Or, if he swaps, what kind of, Mon that's going to be. It's kind of rough. Like, that's the really bad thing about Beat Up. It's just there's absolutely no way to tell what kind of Mon you're facing. Because it's based off of, like, your team's attacking point, like, attack or whatever. That did nothing. My boots are gone. That's a little rough. On the first one. Damn. That's rough. I'm assuming he's like, I don't know. That was a crit. The fuck? I'm doing like, I do no damage. Okay, so spikes and knockoff. Pretty, like, much what I expected. I am just gonna U-turn. I am just gonna U-turn. And go back into Spectre. Spectre, I don't care. So Meow is at 45-ish, which is good. I could actually also go into Kilo. And force something to come in. Probably, like, Lando. I have an idea. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's kind of the... I mean, your ground right now. 48 to 56. He's definitely in range. I'm just gonna go Kilo. He can't really bring in Lando, because if I am... what's it called? If I am competitive, which I am, then he's fucked. So I literally get to click Air Slash for free. Air Slash is free here. He could go into the Scream Tail, which I guess is a little annoying. Sucker Punch. That's super interesting. Okay. Kilo kills Meow with Air Slash. So Meow is gone. He's got 2 layers of spikes up, I think. which is not great, I guess. If you go Lando here, I feel like I have to just, like, immediately double. If you go Kommo-o, I think I just... No, you don't go Kommo-o. The boulder. Yeah, that is Lando. Okay. I am competitive. Now, I think I have to swap. Like, I feel like I have to swap, right? I'm gonna calc because I don't want to make a, you know, if it's max HP plus 2, I'm doing 70%. If I Terra, I have a chance to kill here, but I don't want to do that yet. I think I actually just have to go into Ting-Lu. And I kind of hate that. Yeah, I think I have to just go Ting-Lu, and I kind of hate that. If you Stone Edge or Rock Slide here, then I know you're Scarfed. Ting-Lu was hurt by Spike. Vessel. Stone Edge, he's Scarfed. That is Scarfed if I've ever seen it. I am going to get a Spike up. Yeah, he's Scarfed. That is a Scarfed Lando. That is good to know for later. Off Streamtail? No. You're probably gonna get up webs. I don't want that. I think at -1, Vikavolt to Spectrier. Bug Buzz, if he's +1, does about half. So, yeah. I have to go Spectrier because I have to make sure that I can still take advantage, you know, of this. Sticky webs, yeah. Okay, I am just going to Snarl. I am going to Snarl. Yep. Cowabunga, is that the... That's the Terrapagos. Okay, that's kind of what we expected. We're gonna find out right now if he's Boots. Right now is when we find out he has Boots. Oh my god, I missed. No. Oh, no, okay. I thought I missed. I was gonna get pissed the fuck off. That was a crit. That's massive damage, man. Okay. I am going to Snarl again. I want you to click Dark Pulse. I want it. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. All right. So, if you are max HP, you're at, let's... I actually don't do that much. But I am gonna I'm just gonna Draining Kiss here. It's about 25%. That's about what I expect. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I continue to click Draining Kiss. Toxic is fine. I guess you could go into Lando on this, which would be interesting. I don't know why you would. I guess I could have, like, willowed on that switch, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter, I guess. So you are just max HP, probably physically defensive. Perfect. Dark Pulse is not going to do much. That is a crit? No, that's just raw. Jesus, okay, maybe I'm overestimating Spectre a little bit. Spectre is going to get a kill, though. And I'm going to start being able to steamroll a little bit. Maybe. Maybe. Let me get this Terapgos. I very much, as long as I keep Ting-Lu healthy, I can deal with the Landorus. Cool. With Draining Kiss. Okay. So the last time there was a Landorus on the field, I went hard into what's it called? Ting-Lu. He could expect that again. I mean, I guess let me calc. If I even take the bull, I mean, yeah, he's just bringing it in like so fucking fast. Like, how much use does Spectre have at this point? Because I'm gonna be -1 when I come in, right? Stone Edge actually might not kill me. Which is funny. 193, it's 57. I'm actually out of range of Stone Edge. He would have to Earthquake me. Which he's probably gonna do. What's the benefit to me making that play? I don't think there is any. I could go Yuxi, actually. And potentially get rid of a Choice Scarf. I don't hate that play. But I think you U-turn on my switch. Worst case scenario, I don't need this as much anymore. So I am going to Draining Kiss. He is just going to EQ. Okay, I could have easily... Okay, I should have swapped. That's fine. That's fine. Landorus kills Spec with EQ. I don't need Spectre anymore, so I'm not worried about that. Well, now that I know you're Scarfed. Like, I know for sure now that you're Scarfed. I can honestly just go Kilowattrel and probably just Terra at this point, because you can't. I'm gonna go Kilowattrel. Like that's not the question here. The question becomes, what do I click? Because I 2-hit KO this with Terra boosted. Oh, actually, it's not gonna be. I could actually with Air Slash into. Do I just? I mean, I could actually U-turn out on this very obvious switch into probably Scream Tail. I would have to assume this is like Scream Tail. If you go Kommo-o, you're a fucking lunatic. I have to like assume that that's what this is, right? This is a swap. And then I could probably go Yuxi and either get my rocks up or like knockoff or something. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna U-turn here. I'm gonna U-turn. He's probably gonna go Scream Tail here. Yep, there it is. I kind of figured. Hurt by the spike. And that's Scream Tail took a chunk from that action. That tells me you're not very bulky. Oh, that's after the... Right, okay. Right. Spike damage. I gotta remember that. I'm gonna just go Yuxi. I'm probably just gonna knock off. So you're not Boots, which I know that. So you probably are Covert Cloak. I'm just gonna knock off. Because I feel like you're gonna... No, Scream Tail doesn't get taunt. I keep forgetting Scream... I already... Okay. But getting rid of an item is still beneficial. And Kilowattrel can win this game. I'm actually in a really good spot with Kilowattrel right now. Because I just put on a lot of pressure onto his team. But Knock is free. Nothing really wants to take it. I probably should have kept Spectre around, but it is what it is. I'm not really that worried about it. Okay, so he's Light Clay. Definitely Light Clay. Bonk. Yep. Okay. I will T-Wave. Because I don't think... Yeah. Actually, I might have preferred the Toxic on this. With Pheasantipity. Oh, he switches. Give me not Lando. Give me not Vikavolt. Give me... Fuck. Worth a shot. Worth a shot. Okay. Here's my issue now. I guess I bring in Pheasantipity? Probably? Like, I feel like I have to U-turn here. Is there a universe where this thing outspeeds me? Like, he probably Volt Switches here, actually. He's actually probably going to Volt Switch here. On my very obvious... I feel like it's obvious for me to U-turn or something here. I want to click Rocks, because I actually want to get the chip. I will actually just Stealth Rock here. I think he's Volt Switching. Thunderbolt. Close enough. 266. That tells me you're probably decently offensive. 266. 25%. That tells me you're actually not offensive at all. Or you're, like, maybe maximum... no, you're not offensive at all. Not offensive. I am going to U-turn. And I'm probably going to beat up with Pheasantipity. I think I'm going to go Pheasantipity and beat up. So, because he knows I'm not Volt Absorb, he can freely just Thunderbolt. But I probably valued a knockoff there, but he could have Bug Buzzed here. Uxie, or not Uxie, yeah. So he will outpace me. Oh no, that's if he's got like all the speed in the world. I do actually still outspeed him. So I can easily just... There we go. I don't know why my thing wasn't working there. I'm just going to beat up. I am just going to get my Yip. I'm just going to get my Yip. He's probably Boots on this, and I probably would have valued getting rid of that, but I think I get more out of this. Getting a Rock up, a Spike up. I'm stalling out his screens that he no longer is able to get for 8 turns, and I'm going to get a Toxic Chain off of something, probably. It's going to be this. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. We're waiting. We're waiting. There we go. If he Volt Switches, that's fine. I probably just go hard into the Ting-Lu if he goes Landorus. Baton Pass is interesting. Okay, do you go Kommo-o? Because I think that's what you're about to do. If that is what you're about to do. If it's sub, then my Kilo set is useless, now that I realize. But if he's not sub, then my Kilo set is genius. I have to hope he's not sub. If he's sub, I think I just lose. Like, if he's sub Belly Drum, I lose. I have to hope that he's Clangorous Soul and not sub Belly Drum. Him being Terra Ghost is super interesting as well, by the way. The Boulder. Okay, he's gonna take Rock's Chip. I am... That's fine. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go Ting-Lu here. Man, I wish I kept the boots on Ting-Lu. You could easily just... is Ting-Lu... Yeah, Ting-Lu's the play here. Okay. I think Ting-Lu's the play. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm throwing. Maybe I might be throwing. There is a not zero chance that I'm throwing. Yeah, there's the U-turn. Fuck, that did a lot. Okay. It's not great because he's soon gonna be able to freely Stone Edge. Maybe I should have stayed in and roosted because I feel like, yeah, because that was obvious, I think. Cahoots. I am clicking fucking Whirlwind and you are gone. No, we're not doing this shit. Oh, I want to do this shit though. I really want to do this shit. You know what? When I did this against, I think it was Oro in WPF 2 seasons ago when I brought Stellar Driftblim, I didn't switch in my Driftblim on the Kommo-o. I still won that game, but I didn't switch my Driftblim in, which was the entire reason I brought that set. I'm not making that same fucking mistake. I will do it this time. We're doing it. Fuck, that's not as cool as I wanted it to be. Damn it. Fuck. Okay. I wanted you to be Klingersoul. Why couldn't you be fucking Klingersoul? Or even Dragon Dance would have been better. Fuck. Okay. Versus Kommo-o, Terrastellar. I mean, what, after a rock and a spike? You are Ghost. It's a 50-50 for Stellar Terra Blast to kill if he Terras here. I'm just gonna do it. I have to do it. I have to do it, and I have to hope that he Terras. Should I click Air Slash? Maybe. Maybe I should have clicked Air Slash. I don't like this. Caleb, no likey. If he's no bulk, this is a 50-50. He does Terra. Okay, so I made the right play. I did make the right play. He probably has Terra Blast on this, actually. Terra Blast. Give me the roll. Let's go! I asked for a roll of the crit, and I got the crit. Kills. That, I'm sorry. That makes it to where the roll... Oh, with... Oh, he had a light screen up, too. I forgot about the light screen. Oh, that absolutely mattered. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. No, he positioned it perfectly. I'm so sorry, Jay. I feel so bad. I have to message him. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Okay, how much... I think Kilo still is actually... Oh, wait a minute, he gave me a boosty boost. It doesn't matter. I have to switch. I can't stand. I need Kilowattrel, like, really bad. What do I not need? Probably this. Ting-Lu is expendable, I think. I feel so bad. Like, you Stone Edged here, right? I swear to God, if he misses here... Okay, he didn't miss. Okay. So he does kill me here. Okay. Landorus kills Ting-Lu with Stone Edge is not a sentence I thought I'd be saying today, but here we are. I think it's definitely a Yuxi play. Landorus, T, offensive, Stone Edge, 24 to 28. He's probably just gonna swap. Just gonna knock off. Probably should have U-turned. But if he goes Vikavolt, then I get rid of the boots, and that could actually come in handy for me. That could actually come in handy. Wow. I feel bad. I should feel bad. I deserve to feel bad. I feel like a dick. I don't deserve that. I mean, I asked for it, so is it, I guess, is it one of those things where it's like, it's the old draft meme of if you call it, it's not hacks or some shit? But, oh my god. I feel bad. Off. Okay, that's the, yeah. Well, I'm knocking off, so, yeah, it is boots. Okay. Is Pheasantipity still the play here? Because I actually kind of have to keep this around. This thing lost roost, so whatever chip I get on it is permanent. I think I have to go Pheasantipity and likely sack it off. Yeah, I have to go Pheasantipity here. I have to U-turn. I mean, he could predict my U-turn and just, like, Volt Switch here, because he had, what, Bug Buzz, T-Bolt, Sticky Web. He could have Volt Switch. But I think I have to go Pheasantipity no matter what. Yeah. Maybe Ogerpon's the play? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I am still faster than this thing. Okay. No para. Huge. I need to roost. Right now. I am still faster than Zero Speed, Vic. Yep. Like, I'm kind of toxic stalling, but, yeah, I don't really have a choice. It's shitty, but I don't have a choice. I really don't think I have a choice. Fez kills Vikavolt with Toxic Chain damage. So the Vikavolt is gone now. That's the wrong mon. I need that mon. They are banishing. Okay. I feel really bad for that. He brings in the Lando, kind of what I expect. I feel like... Actually, Pheasantipity has kind of served its purpose, I feel like. It's kind of served its purpose, but I also kind of want to preserve it. Like, I'm in a weird situation here. I think I do just beat up on the off chance you Stone Edge. Is that my... I think I do. I'm just gonna beat up. Yeah, he does just Earthquake. That's fine. Lando kills Fez with EQ. So Fez is gone. Kilowattrel, however, is very much still in play. Offensive, Kilowattrel, Terrastellar, Air Slash does a lot, obviously. You're not staying in, you have to go kill, or into thing, but I'm still gonna Air Slash on the off chance. On the off chance, like, on the off chance you do one of those weird, like, you know, to Screamtail. This is actually good shit. Air Slash. Gonna take huge chip here. I am actually just going to U-turn into probably Yuxi. I'm just gonna U-turn. Kilo kills Screamtail with Yuxi. Oh my... With Yuxi? Nope. I just realized what I said. With U-turn. That's what I wanted to say. I want to go Yuxi now and knock off the Scarf. So that Air Slash. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Yes. So we're gonna take what looks like a 3-0. I mean, I probably just, honestly, keep knockoffing until he kills me. But I have to imagine this thing has speed, right? Like, I have to imagine this has speed. What I'll do is I will knock here, knock again on the next turn to gauge his damage. And then if he's faster than me, or to gauge his speed, if he's faster than me after the knockoff, then I will U-turn on the ensuing turn, go into Kilowattrel and Terra Blast. That is my play. Knock twice, or just knock until I die. Whatever kind of happens first. So he is going to Stone Edge here. He could obviously crit. So I'm going to do this here. If it's one of those things where it's like he's slower than me, but he's also faster than Spectre, if that's even fucking possible, I don't deserve this win. He positioned his Kommo-o perfectly. Ow. Okay, so I'm gonna take a 2-0. Is what's gonna happen here. I have to sack my Yuxi. Like, I actually just don't have a choice. Yeah. Lando got 3 kills. Kills Uxie with U-turn. Not kills Yuxi with Yuxi. And then I go into this. Offensive. I mean, it doesn't really matter. 42 to, yeah, you die. So GG's to Jayvee. I feel really bad, and I should feel bad. Kilo kills Lando with Terra Blast. So we're gonna take a 2-0 win over Jayvee and the Atlanta Victinis. Again, I'm sorry about the crit. That mattered so fucking much. It's not even funny. Go ahead and check him and the rest of the coaches out down below, as they all are amazing and they absolutely deserve it. I will see you guys in week 3. Peace out.